Hello, recently I just took another Carnival cruise and I crashed a party. It was my brother's class, high school class, celebrating their 40 years. So they wanted some other people invited, on the trip to help make the numbers. So I joined. How fantastic. So this is my youngest brother. He's older than me, but I do have two brothers, and he's the youngest of the two, and this is his wife, and that's my daughter, my oldest daughter. I have two daughters, and then there's me on the end there. My husband was supposed to go with me, but he decided he did not want to go, so he stayed at home with our younger daughter. And hey, we had a fantastic time because that was the voyage that we took years ago when we got married. We did the fantasy and the fascination. So all the same, and this Carnival cruise was, what was the name of it? Elation. So if you're one of those people who have never taken a cruise, or if you've taken one years ago like I did, a whole lot of stuff has changed. I want to show y'all, these are some of the dolls I got while I was there. So this was our boarding pass. Now, they print everything out like this. I don't remember if we did that before. Everything was really organized. You get, depending on the days of stay, is how much luggage you get to take. So if you, I think, do like less than 5 days, you can only have one piece of luggage, and then if you have more than 5 days, then you don't take, if you do more, you can take two. It's a ship. Look, y'all, we don't want to take a whole lot. Now, I took a big bag. Between my daughter and I, we took two. We took a big bag, and then we took a medium or smaller bag, because I thought that I was going to get over there and get some of these straw bags here for us at a really good cheap price. And it wasn't so, y'all. It wasn't so. But we'll come back to that. So we had to drive down to Jacksonville because that was the port that we were leaving out of. My husband and we left out of Fort Lauderdale. So, it just depends on how they want to set it up. But I kind of got like a little agenda of how they did it, because you can still do paper. I have the Hub app, the Carnival Hub app on my phone here that I'm using. So that's why I can't show you that. And then they also give you this card. And then even though they're digitized, or however we say it now, what they do is, because I had traveled with Carnival a couple of times back in the day, they still had my information and it counted. Amazing, unbelievable. I was so impressed and thankful and grateful. So, but like I said, you can still get everything on paper if you're one of the old school people. I mean, even my husband has advanced, y'all, where he used to look and read the paper, the local paper, and print it for him. Now he's on his computer. So if he can do it and I can do it, you can do it. All right, so this was just some fun facts and information they gave. Our trip, our port of calls were Celebration Key and Nassau, Bahamas. Okay, let me just show you. So I like getting these little paper maps. The only thing, if I had a complaint, it's not really, I guess, a complaint, but they have this in black and white, which I like when they do them in color. And I was hoping to find one in color, and I didn't. But I like these little maps, whether you go to Six Flags or wherever, and they do these. And it kind of gives you a map of what's going on and how to do it. And you can, before you take your cruise, you can go in and buy different excursions and things. Now, we chose not to. We weren't going to swim with dolphins or pigs or lay out on the big beds or the villas out in the water like that. We just did not want to do that. Um, we did go as soon as we got there. Oh, it's spectacular. Look at some of my videos. I'm at, in case you didn't know, and you'll see this all in color, how we entered in, how they did have the quick parade, how, which I looked at it and I just told my baby, I said, chances are, even though they're saying you can take a little bus ride around the island and into the garden, I didn't even see the garden. And I'm just thinking about that I didn't even see a garden. So maybe that was the Bahamas part. But on this Celebration Key, I was like, okay, this is pretty much a man-made island. And so we got in the water, swam around, we went shopping. Okay, so let me show you what I bought. Okay, I did buy my daughters, they got a keychain. It was heart-shaped, you know, the classic ones that you're going to get, where they do the airbrush painting on them and then they carve their names in. I wish, well, the lady carved it in just with her handwriting. I wish they could have maybe we could have put our handwriting, which we probably could have suggested. Can we write our hand in the marker? And then she would have carved them out, which is the regular etching pen that you might get, like say, from a Michaels or something. And then, well, let me show you a demo of it. All right, because I did get this coconut purse. And see, she carved my name in there. I mean, it's not that her handwriting wasn't good. You know, and she carved it there right on the spot, so you can't get it personalized. This little coconut purse, I got a similar one at Panama City Beach. Not Panama. I always say Panama. Pensacola. And it's actually smaller than this one. So I think I need to go find it. You'd think I know where it is. I kind of know it's in my bedroom, one of my bedroom closets. But look at here. You know, I didn't even notice this, that they have this here. And of course they got this little zip up part so you can keep your things so that they don't fall out. Now my other one, I can't remember if I had that or not, but it was more of a coin purse. But that is really cute. And this shows you, which I always like to think, because I love purses, is that you can make anything into a purse, even a coconut shell. Yep, you just got to find a way to attach the things securely. You got to trust the glue. So this was just one of the options of, because they had more than one. I have a video. Now, some of you may or may not see it because it may have had some restrictions, like copyright. Because I think they had music playing all around, y'all. So, and let me show you my oldest daughter that went with me, Tribeca. This is her purse. So she saw this one and she wanted this one, and it has Bahamas on it. You know, I didn't even think to pull out the ones that I had from my other trip, my first few trips. Okay, and so then, you know, they customize it and personalize it by putting your name on it. And that's her name. And Tribeca, you know, is in New York City. And then she liked this ashtray. I don't even know if she knew it was an ashtray, because we don't smoke. So, but this is a colorful map. The beautiful Caribbean. And so, yeah, these, you know, they used to be cheaper, but this was $18 now. And this purse was $30. Now, after we went to the first people, and I got that coconut purse and the keychains, and I got a keychain here. It's probably in here. Let's get ready to pull it out. Look, if y'all know about me and my adventures, this is me going to Tandy. I don't know why it's in there, but I just said, well, since it's here, let me go and show you. This thing is heavy. I could charge a lot of money because this thing is heavy. But this is me making a keychain at Tandy, and that's the pattern. And I have classes all the time, but I'm going to put that over there. I mean, I guess I can just leave it in the purse. Okay, so what's in my bag? All right. So we did play bingo on the cruise. And my daughter really enjoyed that. She said she would love to play bingo a lot more. And I said, well, hey, Your dad's family, they do play that, so you'll have to go over when we hang out with his family. And it's her family too. So, okay. I got something else. Oh, I gotta show y'all. My husband got a wooden stein and all of that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I wanted you all to see, because you have to go see the video, because I talked to the guy there, and he, pyrography is the name of when you do fire into wood. And so he did my husband's name on this, just similar to what the lady did, but he did the burning to try to do the 3D effect and and I said, and so he did it live here on camera. And then I got another one that I'm going to show you, another item. He says now that you can drink out of these, and he said to tell my husband that he will have the best beer drinking out of this. I don't know. My husband said maybe he'll try it, but for right now, he's just using it as ornamentation, as he just has it up in the room. And that wasn't there prior to, so I probably had a little ditty along the way. So, and like I said, I had the video. Now, we were enjoying the lagoon and all of that, and so probably should have gone first to tour what was being sold, because I didn't understand how the system worked. So we were a late ship coming in, so they closed at 4 o'clock. So because we went lagooning, swimming in the water, we ended up going late to purchase things, and so some of the stores were closing. So there were some purses, y'all, that I missed out on, and they missed out on my money, because I know those purses cost some money. And I was just sure as I was there trying to buy the things, I should have been looking while they were engraving my stuff, because they missed out on some good money. But all the same, those were the purchases I made on that day. So we left on a Thursday and made it there on a Friday. So what they do, like I said, with paper, they give you, this was Thursday, so they give you things to do. We didn't do the welcome aboard bingo, but we did it at some point in here. But like I said, they give you what's happening in the morning, the afternoon, the evening. You know your ports and all that stuff. So, let me tell y'all something. Well, I'm going to get to it. Okay, let me see if I can get to it now. What's in my bags? All right, so, you have to do the precautions, like learn how to put on your safety stuff. Well, they didn't do that with us. Well, some people got it, some people didn't. Okay, I did get this at Celebration Key. All right, so they have several things going on the ship. So I'm trying to stay organized to show y'all these things. So one thing they did do was they have this bracelet. Okay, you buy the bracelet and this set of jewelry. As soon as you get on there, it was $10. I think it was $5 for these jewels and $5 for the bracelet. So that was the first $10 day. Then we got on Celebration Key. We got this second set. I just haven't put my stuff on there. And you just screw this ball off, which I didn't know, because I got one of these here from Michael's or Hobby Lobby, like years ago. And I never could unscrew that thing. So I got to go back and see if I can make it work. All right. So, but what it is each day they have it set up at a certain time. You go and if you'd like, you don't have to, but if you'd like, you can go and purchase these $5 or $10, depending on if they have two or not. And you just add to this, and this is a souvenir. I think it's a very beautiful and impressive souvenir that you can have of your trip. And they even have a place you're supposed to go when you land in the Bahamas, so that you can get an extra charm. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is mine. I showed you my daughter's. This is my boarding pass. Another thing they have is daily. They have these. It's not a paper, but some people nerdy people like to do these puzzles and stuff, and then they have the answers on the back. But they have them just sitting around. Like if you're just a person who likes to sit around and take it easy and want to do a puzzle. All right, so I must have my daughters. I must have both of them because here's another one. So I may have gotten hers because she broke hers, or her ball didn't stay on tight enough along the way, and so it fell off. But this is one where they have one with a boat that's supposed to be the Carnival boat, an anchor, and some more stuff. So I'm going to show you all as we go. So those must be hers. Yeah, because some more of hers are down here in my bag. And so that's another one. And what I'm trying to show you all. Okay. This was a charm I just got from a store that they had on the board. It was a candy store. And so I just got it. Now, if you got all of them for each day, you got this piece of luggage charm. And I tell y'all, we had such a fantastic time with these people that were on the ship that they were all saying that they wish that they could have just each boarding of people come on, that they would be as nice as we are. Isn't that a sweet thing to say? And you may say, well, they said it to everybody. Well, they said it to us this time. And so I've taken many trips. It hasn't been said all the times, but we have fun. And so this is, again, it's the ship. So I was just buying everything for me and my daughter. So yeah, so these were $5. I was making sure when I was saying the first one. So you get a bag with them in there. And like I said, some of them come with bags with multiples. See, this was a free charm. Yeah, like I said, because we did all of them. So, I mean, does it take a penny, pretty penny? Does it? Okay, the first day is $10. Then we were just there from, we boarded Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we got off Monday. So, by Sunday night, so that was about, what, $25. It wasn't bad for a charm. So then they had this. Okay, so I got to find the beginning of that. Because this was something when we were supposed to go to the muster station to learn about the trip. This lady gave me a necklace, bracelet, however you want to use it. Let me see, where is it? Okay. I thought I had everything organized, but I'm gonna have to change directions just so I can find everything to show you all everything that we did. And I wonder do I have everything here. So anyway, okay, back at Celebration Key, I love doing puzzles. They have this mini puzzle. It was $8 for 150 pieces. But because I love puzzles and it's a mini puzzle in a tube, I got it. You know, I'm a sucker for a souvenir. Oh, and I didn't tell y'all. We were on Celebration Key. Yes, I got this doll. And then she's the type that when you flip it, she flips this way. And so it was this way when it started, and I like these colors. I mean, I love purple, but that's more fuchsia. And the green is outstanding. And hey, I'm a St. Patrick's baby. That's when I was born, March 17th. So that worked. And this red and white just reminded me of the Crimson Tide, Roll Tide, University of Alabama, where I graduated from. So, and hey, if you see that sash, yes, I do too. When I moved to New York City, some of my friends called me Miss Alabama. But I didn't put that on the sash, but I should. So that was a souvenir. And then this, and I thought this was just ingenious, you know, that they took a border of straw and wrapped it and made it into a doll, Bahamas, they put on it. And so I made a hat for her with lips. Oh, and speaking of that, I didn't tell y'all the beauty of my bag. The beauty of my bag. Okay, when I saw this, the lady with the dress, and I love fashion, purses and all of that. So, hey, she's black like me, with a pink stick, and then they give her this white dress with a hat. She has hair. Yeah. The braids. She has earrings, y'all. She has pink nail polish. I don't today, but hey, nothing to say it won't happen. Okay, I'm gonna pull up her dress, y'all. She has on shoes, y'all, with legs. And I saw this. I wish she was on a bigger purse. It was $30. They have some purses that were like 100 or something. If they had her on this, on the, I would have bought it. I mean, and then they put my name on it, spelled exactly like I spell it. Okay, is there anything else in my purse? All right. And the other thing we went to the Bahamas Mama rum cakes. We did not get a rum cake. You know, they sell the rum cakes. Usually some of them should have got, I'm sure they had them. I just went to the And we bought them from TJ Maxx because I bought some before and I liked them, but it just depends on how much rum they put in them. And so I bought this. Also, Azuma, Freeport. What are these other? Can I even see them? We didn't go to these, but I've gone to Nassau. But I thought it was cute, so I got a souvenir. And my daughter wanted this. Now, we could have probably got this from CVS, but we paid $15 for it. All right, so that was in this bag, which I got this here because I thought it was a cute bag, and I may end up making it into a journal. You never know. You never know. All right, so that's what else we did at the Bahamas. So I'm kind of going in different directions. Okay. And so I bought so much stuff because I didn't go up and run and get, but she's probably asleep, so I'm not going to go in her room. But I bought my youngest daughter who didn't go. I bought her a little bag that is like a credit card bag, but you can hang it crossbody. It's small. But I put her initials on the back, KMC, because she's not really going to carry it a lot. And my other daughter, she's probably not going to carry hers a lot. I saw these at the, as I kept looking around and just getting stuff. So they gave us these magnets, and they're like purses. And I just thought they were so cute. They were just, I guess, like, look, we're not even going to charge her for that. One, so we can get her to leave so we can go home. And two, just because. And then we got our passport stamp at Celebration Key, too. So if you go, you get your the passport stamp there. Then this is an I Love You Celebration Key. They didn't have my school colors, so, hey, I had to get what I got. And then they had this thimble, and it says Celebration Key. That's what I'm looking for, because that's what was imported. And then I got these earrings here, and my daughter, she got a pair. And I probably think they only have my pair in there. Hers is similar to mine. They only got mine in here because I've given them to her to go on and wear earrings. And this was the keychain. Now, they got the hearts. And I got this with Catherine because it's a t-shirt. And I like the fashion things. If it had been a dress, it would have been perfect. I like that. But put all of these in here. I've just been waiting to show you all these things. Okay. And where's that white bag? Did I get everything out? Okay, and I did. So I've been keeping stuff in this tub that I just got from Walmart the other day because they've been they went down to one something, and whatever one something. That's what the guy said on the video. And then when I went there, it was $3.50 here in Alabama. Before we left, we got this fruit jerky. Pineapple, and I got a mango over there because I just wasn't sure which one I like. I don't like this one because it's the one we opened, and so we just haven't opened the other one. So I'm trying to. Okay, I'm gonna explain these when I find a thing. But here's another set of the jewelry that we got for the bracelets, and then somewhere roundabout, we got this. Somebody gave us. But here's a bracelet. And it has a charm with Africa. And I met some of the people who were working on the cruise ship, and they, you know how they have the jewelry shops and all those stuff that you want to get tax duty free. They were working in those places, and I had some earrings shaped like Africa. Just so happened, and so they were like, "Oh, I like earrings. I'm from South Africa," and this is another charm that I got from the said shop I told y'all about earlier. The shop that had them. It was a candy shop. You could get different types of candy, but you know, you know how you get the candy by the pound. So you've seen them in different places. So they had that kind. I didn't really want any of that candy. I can't really eat a lot of candy now anyway, and so I tried one that looked really pretty. It was orange and cream, and it was coconut something. I thought it was going to be more like citrusy, but I ate it because I bought it. Okay, and this is just a charm from it. So my daughter got some, you know, they were really juvenile charms. But I just thought it was cute. When you buy so many, you get some free. So she picked some things and I picked some things. Okay, so this is the necklace bracelet piece of jewelry I was talking about. Okay, so when we first got on there, we went to the muster station where you're supposed to learn how to put on what to do in emergency on the ship. They didn't really show us anything. They just scanned our thing and said, okay, you're in. I was like, that's it? They're like, yeah, that's it. I said, okay, maybe they're going to do it somewhere else. My sister said that they really did a test with them, her and her person, but they were on another floor. And so what happened was this lady gave us this and a bead. And so what you do is every night, it started with the fun one, and every night, every day at a certain time, you go and check in with them, and then they give you one of these envelopes, and that's just, if you look, each envelope will have a different theme of what it has. So like I told you, I did my daughter's and myself, so I was making sure she had things and I had things, and then so my sister wanted her thing and her roommate wanted theirs. So each night or twice a day, you would go and you would get these beads. So it was kind of like a little fun scavenger hunt type thing. And you had a different color and a different theme and like fun, sun. Looked like all of them so fun, right? But this one says rise and shine. This one says shopaholic. You know, it had a pink one here. So I'm just saying, it was a fun little activity. And I didn't even talk about these, but what it does is each day, when they give you your list of things to do, this was Thursday, it tells you when you can go out and shop, when we port, all of that, and then all of the other things that you can do. Like I said, I went with my brother's friends. You could go dine in the regular part, or you could go dine in the fine hall. You go dine in the fine hall, they do take your name and room number and all of your information, and so you do pay tip. You don't pay it at that time, but you have that your card on record. I'm just showing you. This was I did the Thursday and then the Friday, and so like I said, each time they would give you a set time, and they had a card that they gave us. So each time you would go and get your card filled out. This was Saturday. I went and got this one. I think I had a Friday one. Because I like doing the puzzles. I like that kind of stuff. I'm that kind of nerd. And so anyway, we had that necklace. That was free. This one was free. I thought that was pretty good. So you got the souvenir necklace and you didn't have to pay for it. And then you got this little souvenir necklace and bracelet. And, you know, you paid a few dollars for that. All right. So then we got off on the Bahamas. Well, I had a plan, and my sister had a plan. Well, I didn't finish my plan, but she did. She hoodwinked me. I wanted to take my daughter to the beach where my husband and I had gone when we first went there. And I had the snorkels and stuff, and I wanted us to go so she could walk in the water and we could, you know, because it's so clear and you can see the bottom of the sea. And, you know, just walk out in the water and maybe like get a swim or two and sit on the beach. But my sister, all she wanted to do was go to Pandora. Wasn't a bad idea, but I wanted to walk the whole beach. And I thought I'd express that to everybody, which was one of the reasons I wanted to go. Which they say you can shop anytime on Pandora.net. But we went there. Well, okay, so there was a benefit. They did have a plan. Okay, my sister had a plan and Pandora had a plan. So my sister's plan was if she wanted to go there and she wanted to get a souvenir charm for the Bahamas, because I think my oldest brother was he's an Army vet also. I am his. My husband is. His oldest daughter is. So he did his 20 years. So his wife and her daughters, they still do a lot of traveling through one of the Army resources that they have for traveling. So one of their friends got them a Pandora bracelet. Now my husband got me one. I'm gonna tell you about this plan. So they've been getting souvenir charms from Pandora for each place that they go to. So we got another ship, this bracelet, but they had a plan that we get these things, and you buy so many, you get the bracelet. We didn't need the bracelet, but neither one of us, but it came with the bracelet, and you got this bag. And so here I go. I haven't even worn this. So that was my sister's plan. And after she got her plan accomplished, she wasn't concerned about my plan anymore. I mean, I did get some other things that I want. Now, we did get this little bag for free, this little miniature bag, just for buying that. There was nothing in it. But I did all that to show you that. But I thought it was so cute to have this with the little scarf. All right, so part of my plan, okay, I did want to get a bag or something that said the Bahamas. So I got this bag. Okay, I shouldn't have. I know it's a $5 bag that I paid $25 for. But I had gotten that before I got this. And I just wanted something that said the Bahamas. But I forgot that I had already read, well, not read, but I saw, because, they had to have TVs on the ship. So they had this. If you go back to this store, what's the name of that store? It's Dell something. But if you go there and you buy 2 of these Sun t-shirts, I gotta give my daughter hers. You buy 2 of these Sun t-shirts. So I bought this one, Nassau, Bahamas. You put it out in the sun, it changes colors. And then we got this one for her and her sister. They got twins. Salty Beach Club. So I'll probably have to make a t-shirt out of that because I don't know if she ever wear it. And I did get this man. I got the latest with the boobs in Florida, so I got this man because it's the first time I saw a little shot glass with the man's body. So I got this with the Bahamas on it. But anyway, yeah. So, and you get 2 shirts, you get 2 bags. You get a bag free. So I got a shirt for my husband and my daughter. And then I got another one for myself and my daughter. And I should have... They had one of these. I got this because this was cute with the smiley face. But I should have got the one with the pineapple because they did have one with the pineapples and it would have matched that shirt. But these are sun motivated and they change colors. So, voila. And then I got this frame. They said it was a discount. They said it had one price. And because we waited to the end of the cruise to get pictures, it said it was a discount. And so something I did notice, they have this here little bonus picture they said included. And then I looked down there and I said, oh, okay, that is so I can get one of those somewhere and put that picture in there. Now it kind of took my brother off, but hey, that's a good picture. But I think I'm gonna just take it so y'all can understand the noise and appreciate it more than just being noise. I think I'm gonna take this picture and I'm going to give it to my mom. But I'm thinking I'm going to keep this frame to put the picture in of my husband and I, the first cruise that we took when we got married back in 2002. Yeah. So, I had a fantastic time if you didn't get that from everything that I've talked about. And I think... Have I shown y'all everything? Okay, so I got this bag back here, but it's like just duplicates Like, of course, my daughter, I got her one, I got me one. The different envelopes from those three things. Each one of them had um, the packet, the color that we got them. Like, and so I guess what I need to do is just go on and put these bracelets on everything and start wearing my stuff. And then we have these for different little games. One of my sister's friend, who she was her class, look at the little carnival pencils. She won a trophy for trivia games. They had trivia games. They had ice sculpting. Yeah, my daughter and I, we haven't worn. Oh! I would have gotten mad at myself if I didn't show y'all this. So we went into they call them the straw. They got a big place in the Bahamas where you can buy things from the people there that they make. I forgot what it's called now. I can't remember it right now. But anyway, I saw these there. And I said, oh, I have to get this to represent me and my husband. It's like we're getting ready we're going to celebrate 24 years of marriage to this year. So, see, there's Catherine and William. And look at William. Look at this little pipe. I was like, how did they get that to look like it's still smoking? But they got some, look, it looks like it's really on fire, right? You see? That's glitter. Yes, they have William and Catherine looking sharp. Look at them. And then you see Catherine and William, our names carved in there. And then if you turn it to the side, I had them put on there, Nassau, Bahamas. Nassau, Bahamas, see? So William has to take out his smoke. Now, this is just how they had it. He had to take that out. Okay, and give Catherine a sugar. Give us a sugar. So look at that. Catherine and William. And so I'm sure they have more than the ones I got. But I didn't know this came out at first. But I'm telling you, isn't that something that was very creative of whoever that did it? When I got back home, it fell out. I was like, oh, Lord, I knocked out his cigarette. And I tell you, isn't that something? We're almost 25 years, but hey, 24, I got it. And so he said he enjoys looking at it. He has it up in the bedroom because I was going to put it down in the living room area so everybody can see it. But we'll see. We'll see. They made this out of some kind of little stones or shells or rocks or something. Yeah. And the guy told me, if you look at my video, if it shows, I'm going to have to go look and see how much it'll show. And I don't know because they said I got some copyright strikes. But, yeah, he said that folks he knows and some of his family, they carve these and paint them and present them for us to buy. I can't remember how much I paid for this. He told me a price that I didn't want to pay. And so he took it down to something I wanted to pay reasonable. But what I thought was reasonable. I mean, I don't want to cheat anybody out of their livelihood. And I thought it was really good and crafty. And like I said, putting that in there to make it look like it's really being smoked, My husband think he's a pimp. P-I-M-P. And then carved it in. And then even after he gave me the price, I ended up giving him a little more money, But I didn't want to be cheated either. So anyway, I had fun. It was fantastic. And I'm just showing you some of the things that I did and that I bought. But do your shopping first. I would say do your shopping first, especially if you're the late ship. Like we were the late ship going to Celebration Key. So we stayed there, I think, till about 6. But the people closed about 4. So by the time we finished shopping, we had already, like I said, went and swam. And so we just went back on the ship and hung out. You're going to have endless food almost all day. My sister-in-law and brother was like, oh, I'll take drinks. And I saw a lot of people taking drinks and sodas and all kinds of chips and stuff. Well, I don't drink a lot of sodas. Now, I did. I took 2 cans of peach juice. And I let my daughter, I was like, how much you want? I'll just cover you for whatever you want. So she took some Sprites, but she may have drank one. And we took some hot fries because we love the hot fries from the Dollar Tree. and we ate one thing of that. But it was so much food. They had the Gaffieri burgers. They were good burgers, because I usually don't like burgers like and um like when you go to places and they're like just there. They get them right off the grill and give them to you in the fries. They were okay, but we ate that probably almost every day. We ate the other food. We ate the breakfast. We ate. But we didn't really need the snack stuff. My husband and I, we didn't really take the snack stuff. My husband wasn't with us, so we won't talk about when we went. But we ended up bringing most of that stuff back, which was weight, but it was okay. The trip from where we are in Birmingham to Jacksonville was 7 hours, and we stayed at a Holiday Inn. No, my family, the other people, the classmates, they stayed at the Holiday Inn. We stayed at a Courtyard. But we all made it there on time, in time, and had a fantastic time. Had dinner together on one of the nights, and all was well. I got to see some people I hadn't seen in over 40 years, because they were with my brother's class, but um, we all went to the same school until I got to the ninth grade. Well, they went to 10th grade and went somewhere else. When I was in ninth grade, I went to a whole nother school. And so most of them I hadn't seen for a long time. And it was great seeing everybody and spending time with each other. And, just getting to hang out with old friends and family. Because one of my brother's classmates is married to my cousin. And then I got some more cousins and family and stuff in there, and old neighbors that I hadn't seen in like forever years. So it was just so fantastic. I had so much fun. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and all that stuff, and just say hi. I was gonna say go Bahamas or something like that, but it's Jamaican, it's Irie, and so see you soon. Hey.